Plants are the best medicine. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Diana Banana Channel. We're here today to talk about my healing journey. I know in the past I did a video of my health journey, which was more about weight loss, and I might have mentioned little things that might have healed along the way. I went from size 8 to size 1. Awesome. I might have mentioned little bits here and there of things that healed, but as of September 2022, I'm off all prescription medicine. If anything I take, it's over the counter and it's rare. So this is my healing journey, and I'm just here to prove that plants are the best medicine. In-depth information about my medical history. I would appreciate a little bit of discreetness. This is very sensitive information. I love sharing. So like I said, September 2022, I'm off all prescription medicine. To really understand how sick I was, I kind of have to flip through time. So we're going to go on a little bit of a time warp back to 2009. I'd say about February 2009. Really discreetly, I had a sharp pain in my eye, like somebody was kind of taking a pin and shoving it into my right eye. It was painful, sometimes more, sometimes less, and my vision was blurred and kind of distorted, and it never really, most of it came back, the distortion, but not all of it, which is weird because when something like that goofy acts up in your eye, you freak out, but then you don't think anything because it goes away. Well, it didn't go away that quick. For me, it lasted, I'd say, about 2 weeks. So I made an eye doctor appointment, and I could go through this step by step, but basically by the end of 2009, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and with something like that, they can pretty much say, we're 95% sure this is what you have. And I started on medication. But it didn't end there. I'd like to tell you, hey, that's it, I was diagnosed, they put me on medicine, everything was fine. No, the medicine was just a Band-Aid, and I was told that it would just be a Band-Aid and they are just going to Band-Aid me. By actually February of the following year, I started to get pins and needles and a funky feeling in my hands, face, and legs. Again, I was prescribed more medicine because it was a Band-Aid. So, lo and behold, by actually 2011, I was diagnosed with not only multiple sclerosis, but now actually having neuropathy. Okay, so in 2011, I did try the Roy Swank diet, which is low fat, and I stopped Copaxone for a little bit. Copaxone, just so you know, is the injectable medicine that I've been on and was on. It did work. I felt pretty good, so I stopped medicine, and then I had a flare, which is also considered a relapse. It was able to attack, again, the wiring behind my right eye, which basically rendered me with blurred vision and color distortion in my right eye, and I actually lost all peripheral vision in my right eye for about 10 years. Again, we'll get to that, but yeah, pretty scary stuff. So by 2012, okay, I had a flare, or what they would consider a relapse, in the right eye, where the blurred vision came back, headaches came back, and I permanently lost a little bit of vision in my right eye, along with the peripheral vision completely, where, like over here, I couldn't go like this and actually see there was something here. Now I can, but I couldn't at all. and I couldn't for about 10 years. So by the end of 2012, just to give you an idea of the medications I've been on, I was on a Copaxone, which was an injectable. I actually had to inject it into fat. I do that 3 times a week, and there was like 7 different spots that you could actually do it on. It's not like stupid spots like, your butt cheek. It's actually like a hip, the fat behind your hip if you have any. Gabapentin, which is really mild. I was taking that 3 times a day. Baclofen is a type of muscle relaxer. It would keep everything from spazzing up on me. I was told I can't take that 3 times a day, but I did take it 3 times a day until I started driving for a living. And then I was told I can't take it while I drive. So I was taking it twice a day. Okay, so that's basically all the ailments. So this all started when I was about 33 years old. I also had prescription glasses, which I had like 20/20 in my left eye and 20/40, 20/50 in my right eye. And again, no peripheral vision on right side, but plenty of peripheral vision on the left side. So between the timeline of 2012 and 2021, medication-wise, the only additional medication I had was seasonal allergies. The doctor added medication. So, by age 44, now, the only thing that progressively got worse were little things, like my neuropathy. Didn't really get worse, but it didn't get better. I started getting I was a lot achier. I couldn't make a fist without hurting. The feeling when you wake up and you snap, crackle, pop, you're in your 40s? That was me also. So by age 44, I had the snap, crackle, pop, along with the medications I was taking, along with daily headaches. And they started seeing a lot of bulging in my neck. So that was at age 44, which we go to March 2021, which really where the journey picks up and gets a lot more exciting than it has been so far, and the information isn't nearly as sensitive. So in 2021, which I do celebrate, it was actually March 3rd, 2021, where I went on a whole food plant-based diet. I wasn't perfect right away, but I practiced. Really easy to start. What I did, because I was so fed up, is I went to the grocery store, and I think this is almost exactly what I have listed, is exactly what I purchased. I purchased potatoes, onions, broccoli, mushrooms, and spinach. I know there's carrots in this picture, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure there was even carrots in it. Anyway, I brought it all home and threw it in the oven. And there my journey began. I didn't know if I was going to like it. I didn't know if I was going to hate it. I loved it. I loved it. I'm sure if you've seen my previous videos or even just visited my channel, I did a raw food challenge. I love challenging myself with food, just for the simple fact that you don't know if you like things until you try them. Let's do a 3-week challenge. Let's see how I feel. Well, let's go through the stages of healing. So, 3 weeks of eating whole food plant exclusive diet, no meat, no dairy. Okay, and actual just food. I lost 10 pounds. And there's no more snap, crackle, pop in my joints. Snap, crackle, pop, you're 40. That was gone in 3 weeks. And I loved it because I loved the food. I love the food. I wasn't perfect. Okay, some stuff I was still eating was still very processed. It wasn't ultra processed, but it was very processed. And I was practicing, and I was getting dishes together. We all tend to eat about the same 9 dishes and just rotate between them. That's typically humans. We do like repetitiveness. So I was challenging myself with different foods and different recipes and throwing stuff together. And I love broccoli and I love spinach. But I've already liked these vegetables. I know a lot of you have seen my smoothies. I know a lot of you have seen my salads. And you're like, hey, how can that be a salad? You don't eat salad dressing. Just so you know, before this diet, I never liked salad dressing to begin with. I thought it always ruined the taste of the vegetables. Being on a whole food plant exclusive diet, no more headaches. I was 20 pounds lighter. I felt so good. No more headaches. 6 months later, no signs of neuropathy. But basically what happened is the baclofen and the gabapentin, I kept forgetting to bring my medicine to work. And I kind of just didn't take it for like a week. I went, wait a minute. Nothing happened. There was no neuropathy issues. My hands and my feet didn't have pins and needles. My calf didn't feel like it was going to, and this is an odd feeling, and you know you have neuropathy if you feel this way. Because every time I tell a doctor this, that's all they would say is, you have neuropathy. My calf and my leg literally felt like it was going to throw up. I don't know how calf feels that way, but I don't have a better way to describe neuropathy than that. This was 6 months of eating nothing but plants. In August 2021, I added Dr. Brooke Goldner smoothies, which she is famous for Goodbye Lupus and Goodbye Autoimmune Disease. I do have a slide I gotta throw in here for that. You remember her. I've talked about her several times. There's a reason I talked about her several times, because now we're looking at me taking her smoothies almost every day. I'm not perfect. I might have had days off here and there, but majority of days I've had her smoothies almost every day. And in October 2021, all peripheral vision returned. All of it. I'm gonna cry. So I was coming back from my nephew's marrying his beautiful wife, and I put the seatbelt on in the car. I was not driving. I put the seatbelt on in the car, and I went, why is there something in my eye over here? My vision was back. Vision that I lost 10 years before was back. Now, I didn't wear glasses because of the pandemic and the mask, and it was just annoying, and I could see okay. In December 2021, an ophthalmologist, which is a eye surgeon, well, I was going to an eye surgeon due to the multiple sclerosis and the in-depth vision I might lose, possibly, and both eyes were 20/20. Actually, my vision in whole was 20/16, which is better than average. So I no longer needed glasses. A doctor could actually confirm that I no longer need glasses as of 2021. December 2021. I have awful vision in both eyes, which I was told couldn't happen. I was told I would be closer to being blind by now, which it isn't happening. Okay, so I never thought it could happen. Okay, because I was told it couldn't. Thank you, Dr. Brooke Goldner, for giving me my eyesight back. Alright, I had a incident that caused me to get a unscheduled MRI in 2022, in February 2022, and then I mentioned previous, due to an MRI, confirmed that I had bulging discs in my neck. It was right behind my head, and it was an unconfirmed, or it was an unscheduled MRI, but what they found is my bulging disc healed on its own, which is possible, but not always likely due to the diagnosis of everything else that I had. So in February 2022, bulging disc has repaired itself completely. My body was healing itself. Plants are the best medicine. In March 2022, my anniversary, I lost 40 pounds. And in August 2022, which I know is less than a month ago, it was actually like a week ago, I took my last injected medicine for MS, and I feel amazing. So I hope by sharing this story, it will inspire you. If a medical professional tells you you will never heal, they might not be right. I would look, if you have an autoimmune disease, I would look into Dr. Brooke Goldner's. Right now, I believe she's holding courses for free. All you have to do is Google. It's that simple. I want to thank everybody for letting me share this information. It is very sensitive, like I said. It's remarkable, but plants have healed me.